Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is our third Valentine's pick a card reading, where instead of just picking cards, we are choosing different types of lip products from my Lippie collection. So if we see here, today we are choosing between lipsticks. I also have readings with other types like lip gloss, lip balm, etc. So please feel free to check out those as well if you feel drawn to. So today we are looking at what will your next date be like. So let's get into the 5 options. For pile number 1, we have the NYX Powder Puff Lippie Stick, and this is in Puppy Love. It's like a bright coralish color. For pile number 2, we have this red liquid lipstick, really beautiful color, in the shade Prince Naveen from The Princess and the Frog. And for pile number 3, we have this Makeup by Mario bullet lipstick in like this rosy-ish color. And this is in the shade Bronx Baby. For pile number 4, we have this mini YSL lipstick. It's just a really shimmery light pink. And for pile number 5, we have this Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade Soul Matte. And this is in My Boo. A really pretty almondy brown color. So take as much time as you need to choose between your piles, and I'll see you there. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose the NYX Powder Puff Lippie in Puppy Love, then this is your reading. Now, as you can see, this is a very bright, beautiful color. So I just like to talk to everyone about their lip products at first, and this one is one that I love to wear in the summertime just because of how bright and awesome it is. And so summertime could be a significant time for you. Doesn't necessarily have to be when exactly this is happening, but maybe, just a starting period and introduction, or that could just be the birthday of you or your person. So you actually got 2 tarot cards, the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords. And then you have connection. Okay then, so immediately off the bat, what I'm getting here is you may be someone who your relationships with people, they're not to be played with. It's not something that you like to just go from relationship to relationship, just bouncing off of whatever is new. Because with the 2 sword cards here, that let me know that there's an energy of being defensive here. The Page of Swords is all about learning a lot about something. And the Queen of Swords, she does not just let anyone just come into her land. Absolutely not. So before this date, you may feel sort of like, well, I'm not going into this expecting, like us to get married next week. Where it's more of like, you need to go through a series of tests before I can actually let you in. But it's not like you're doing this necessarily just to be picky or whatever. It's more so of like, you actually value having a connection with this person, and you don't just want to like throw that all away the first little hint that you get. Okay, can we have Spirit? Ooh, you have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so who is this person that pile 1 is going on a date with next? Yep, you see, we have the freaking 5 of Wands. I feel like you do not make it easy for people to ask you out. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. Again, there's like this energy of waiting, this period of like not doing things immediately. So whether it is that this person asked you out or you wanted to do something with them, it's more so this energy of taking your time, really getting to know each other first, and then that is when any consideration of dating ever crosses your mind. But this, you could have multiple people that want to ask you out, so maybe if this person was the one, it was like, well, I just have to do this before somebody else does. Okay. Spirit, can you tell us what are the feelings from both sides when going into this date? So can we get one card for pile 1? So what is going on in pile 1's head in this date? Can we get one card, please? Yeah, I feel like this is something that's weighing heavily on your mind, because every time I ask for one card, I always get 2. And what about pile 1's person? So the person they are going on this date with, what's up with them? Interesting. Okay. You have the Ace of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, again, it's like this energy. It's literally repeating what I just said. The Ace of Swords. Again, a lot of swords energy here. It's like you on this date itself, so not only before it, but on the date itself, you could be asking a lot of questions, or you're more so, instead of you doing all the talking, you let them sort of take the lead, and you're just like, Like, I feel like you're just, like, judging them a little. But the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So 3 of Pentacles, it's the card about collaboration. But in reverse, it's like you may be a bit hesitant. Not necessarily that you aren't trying, but it's more sort of like you're trying very loosely here. But then we have the Tower. This poor person. Because with the Tower, this is a card about, like, change, like, destruction. So this person, they could, again, I feel like they might have asked you out in the past, and you didn't necessarily say, like, no, get out of here, but it was more of, like, letting them know, like, softly, like, oh, I'm just not ready, or, like, oh, I actually have something to do. Because to this person, this isn't something that they're taking lightly. The Tower is not, oh, okay, whatever, let's see how it goes card. The Tower is, okay, I really have to, like, put in the effort here to make sure that I actually have a chance here. Okay, can we get one card for the pile 1? Damn, manipulation. And can we get one card for the date of pile 1? We have confusion. Okay, yeah, so it's more like an unpredictable. Yeah, so it's more so this energy of they're just trying to show you how serious they really are, but you're more so on, like, the sidelines, like, rating them on, like, okay, they did this well and this badly. Okay, where is this happening? So what is the date itself? Where is this happening? Okay, so I see this could be something that's more like a celebration, because we have the 4 of Wands. When I think of the 4 of Wands, you see these people celebrating, to party, so it could be an event, like, let's say a wedding, a thing in your guys' work, or something that you would typically bring a date to, that's some sort of party or celebration. So they're like, hey, do you want to be my date to this specific thing? Yeah, so I definitely see it being in a place where there's a lot of people around. And then we also have the 5 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, again, I feel like with the 5 of Cups, it's like crying over spilled milk. And for you guys, it's in reverse. You may be so defensive, not because you don't want to be with them, because in that case, why are you going on a date with someone you don't want to? But it's more so, it's like they're trying very hard to show you what's going on here, and not like, oh, we'll just get over it, but you do have the right to feel like this, and I feel like this person can help you become very comfortable in that energy. But I do feel throughout the date you might be having, like, some sort of doubts. Okay, what's actually happening on the date? Again, strength. I feel like for some of you this is very difficult for whatever reason. Maybe you just got out of another relationship when going to this one, or you may have had things in the past with this person, but this is like what you're doing takes a lot of willpower here. Okay, now we have the who, we have the where. Okay, now we're going to get what's some of the end results here. So when this date is over, is this something that leads to more? Is this something that just kind of ends here? What is the end results of this date, Spirit? You have a lot of reversals. Okay. we have the Magician in reverse, the Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Six of Swords in reverse. So I find it interesting that both of these cards, again, almost all of your cards are swords or major arcana. You may be an air sign. I'm not really picking up that this person could be an air sign, but maybe for some of you, so Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But when I think of a sword, it's extremely like, no, defensive, get off of me. But both of these cards are about walking away from something, but they're in reverse. So I feel like it could be a switch throughout, because we also have the Magician, where it's like, sorry for that, but both of these cards are like resisting to change. It's like a really heavy, stubborn energy here. Can we get one of these, please? Yeah, settlement. I feel like this could lead, because we also have winning down here, this date could lead to another date and potentially more, but I feel like right after it ends, it's not like, okay, when's our next one? It's more so like, well, I've thought it through and then we can do this. Okay, can we get one card of advice, please? What's something they should know before walking into this? Drop the ego. Vulnerability is hot. So yeah, it's more so just letting yourself be open to this and letting the other person know that even if you are cautious, you still want to explore things with them. Alright, you guys, that was your reading, pile 1. Please feel free to check out other piles, especially if not resonating. Please feel free to check out the other readings and let me know what you think, and thank you so much for watching. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the ColourPop liquid lipstick in the shade Prince Naveen, then this is your reading. I just want to show you how beautiful this color is. It's like a red orange for very bold days. So immediately just been talking to everyone about their lip products. You could be a Disney adult. But something I'm also picking up is that since all of these lipsticks in this collection are named after princes, you may be someone who has very high standards. Even if you're not like, I have a dream fairy tale romance, you're still someone who is like you have some things that are non-negotiable when it comes to relationships. That's so funny. For your card, you have the Four of Cups and you have personal growth. Okay. So once again, with this Four of Cups, I'm getting that your love life is not very exciting right now. Or even if, let's say, you just gotten into something very exciting and you may be choosing this reading because you're like, okay, but what's happening next? In the past, it may have been not very exciting because this card is all about boredom. It's all about, like, what the heck? However, with this personal growth, let's get more on that, because here, what do you mean by that, Spirit? Why do we have, what is it that the person needs to grow from? Okay, we have the Six of Swords. So again, it's like this energy where it's like your relationships in the past have just never been enough, or like you may have been not willing to change on certain things. Yeah, I feel like it's more so this energy that with the Six of Swords, it's like choosing what to take and what to leave. It's like you've always chosen to just not go through the whole, well, I have to change my life for someone else, and more so doing what is applicable and what is the best for you in that moment, which is not bad in any type of way, but I feel like that is sort of changing here. Okay, can we get a card for who this person is? Who is the one that's gonna be, okay, way too much. Who is the one that's gonna be taking this pile on a date? We have the Chariot, okay. And what are the feelings of both of these people coming into this date? So for pile number 2, what is their mindset when coming into this? So, you agreed for a reason. You have 2 cards. And then what is the mindset for the other person? Okay. So immediately, this person that's going to be taking you out on this date, there's someone who has not held back. They may be more on the direct side than you're used to. Like, I'm getting, they're not someone who, like, dances around the fact, like someone who you've been talking to for months and months and months, and you're just like, bro, like, are you gonna make a move here? There's someone who probably not the very first second they saw you, but with the Chariot, this is fast moving energy. It's like, in this case, I do feel they asked you out. And then going into this date, we have the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you intrigue them. This pile right here can have mysterious energy where it's like they just want to know more about you. You're somebody who they see you around a lot, but you're not like best friends with this person. So it's like they're just very like, there's so much about you that I don't know, and hopefully going on a date with you will help me, get to know you more and clarify all the mysteries that I've had in my head. Whereas for you, going into this date, you have the Six of Pentacles, interesting, and you have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Again, I feel like you're more so in this energy where it's like you just want someone to give back exactly what you give. You could have had majorly one-sided relationships in the past, or just not properly requited love. So going into this date, because I do think it's good that it's upright and not upside down, but it's like it's more so this energy where it's like, first I gotta see if you're willing to give me what I give you back. And with the Seven of Wands in reverse, because the Seven of Wands is like finding this peace and tranquility, but I'm getting you won't have this peace unless you see this. But again, I feel like this person doesn't fall short from showing you that. Okay, can we get one of... First, let's get this. What's actually happening on this date? So what's the energy, what's the aura of this next date? So when pile 2 goes on their next date. Jeez. Oh, you have good things to come. Yeah, so I think you will be having a good time. And you also have playfulness. I feel like you could be going in with it a bit serious, but this person is able to make you like sort of laugh and get things off your shoulders. So I do see a lot of positive energy here. What's up with this actual date? So oh, you have 3 cards. Jeez. So we have air sign. Someone here can be an air sign. That means Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or that can mean that the next season, whenever is they're watching this, so whatever one of those 3 is next, could be the time. Ooh, we have 2 slow, and we have good words. So maybe for some of you, even if this person is going, at a certain speed with this connection, it's like one of you may be going at a slower pace than the other person. I feel like it could be you, because I feel like this person is more so like, okay, where do I sign? But you're more of like, oh, hold up, chill. And then we have good word. Again, I feel like it's this energy where this person has seen you around, but you're not, you could, like, I'm assuming you've spoken to them before they ask you out, but it's like this thing where it's like they know about you, but not of you. Okay, where is this date? Where, like, what's going on here? Where is it, Spirit? What are some activities done here? Where is it? Okay, lots of cards wanting to peek out. But you got these 2. We have strength. And we have the lovers. Okay, with the lovers, this is letting me know that this could be a typically more romantic date setting. So by that I mean, like, for example, dinner and a movie, or a drive-in theater. I don't know why I got that. Some of you could do that. But with the lovers, I feel like whatever this date is, it's something that's more on the classic side. So it's not like you're going skydiving on your first date. It's more of like something that's very couple typical, let's just call it. And then we also have strength. This is interesting. For some reason I'm being drawn to the animals here and her attire. So this could be in warmer weather, or it could be a place around animals. That obviously that's only going to be a message for some of you, but yeah. And then Spirit, can you let us know what is the outcome of this reading? Because we know that here we have this connection and good things are coming. So what's the outcome of this date? So do you continue dating? Was this a one-time thing? What's most likely the outcome here? Anything else? What is the outcome? Okay. Alright then. So again, I don't know what this person is on that they're always like this, but we have this energy of Seven of Swords. So it's kind of like, I do feel that you guys will go on another date, because with the Seven of Swords, this is like an energy of them like waiting, like, okay, I'll call you, and I'm just kind of like, oh, are you waiting for a call? Well, yes, I am. But then your main first card was the Two of Wands, so it's kind of like this energy of, am I gonna do it, am I not gonna do it, I'm gonna reach out, but like, do I reach out now, is that too soon, or like, do I wait? So yeah. And with the King of Wands, again, I feel like there's this obvious attraction, but you got this in reverse. So it's like having to feel like you need to calm down, or like lead them to believe that you're actually feeling more nonchalant than you really are. And then you have the Sun, so that's another confirmation that this connection most likely is reciprocated. Interesting. So many cards. You have Cleanup, Self-expression, so interesting. Insecurities, you may feel a little bit insecure coming into this. Material success, I feel like this person could be sort of wealthy. And pile 2, I forgot to show you your advice card, and it says, you are talented and freaking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice, don't just use it for dumb stuff. Again, I feel like you may be coming into this with a little bit of insecurity, but it's like reassurance that this person does think these wonderful things about you, and to just let go a little and have some fun. And yeah. So that was your reading, you guys. Hopefully you resonated with it. Pile 2, please feel free to check out the other piles if you haven't so already. If you feel drawn to them, please feel free to check out the other readings, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile 3. I don't know, I just got a burst of energy for your group, but if you chose the Makeup by Mario, Super Satin Lipstick, and Bronx Baby, then this is your pile. I just love how beautiful this color is. And fun fact, the makeup artist who made this is his favorite shade, and this is also my favorite shade, because we were both born and raised in the Bronx. So nice little fact of the day there. So your cards are the Knight of Wands and Gratitude. Interesting. So the Knight of Wands, I feel like you could be very excited for this date, because this is a card about having bursts of energy, starting on something new with a lot of confidence and key. So you could be someone who, maybe the person who you're going on this date with is someone who you've been interested in a long time, or even if you just got to know them, it's something where it's like you're really liking their energy as far, and you're actually very excited to see where this goes. And we have Gratitude, which is interesting because it reminds me, like, you know, when sometimes in the movies, somebody kisses someone and the other person says thank you. So you may not say that, but it's kind of like you could either be very grateful that you're having this experience and actually enjoying it, or that this person that you're going on a date with might do something very kind for you. So like, for example, if they help you with something in the middle of the day, like let's say your car broke down and they help you fix it, or even it's like they paid the check when you couldn't, something like that. But let's get some more information. Who is this person? So who is the person that pile 3 will be going on a date with? One card at a time, please. Who? Okay, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Interesting. The Seven of Cups is a card about indecision, but it's in reverse. So it's like really, again, I feel like this person could be someone that you were interested in, or you guys have had like something in the past, like even if you've never dated, something where it's like, like your friends are like, you and that person were talking again, something like that. Because I do feel like this is more of an energy that maybe you initiated something with them, and it's this confusion of not knowing how the other person really feels. Yeah, 3 of Wands. I feel like this could be my bold people, or you are the ones doing the asking here. But what do you mean by the Seven of Cups, Spirit? Who is this person? Ten of Swords. This is about walking away from something that doesn't serve you. So it's more like trying to have a clear answer of like, okay, well, if this connection isn't gonna serve me, then I'm not just gonna stick around and like just be desperate. So it's more so of this energy of, well, what is this, so I can see where it's heading so I don't waste my time. And it also could be, like I mentioned before, some of you have had to leave a connection in the past, and that's what has led you here to washing up on the right side of the beach. Okay, what's actually happening on this date? King of Cups. Can we get one card for our pile number 3 and one card for their person? So how is pile number 3 coming into this date? That one popped off. 8 of Wands. Yeah, you're so excited for things to start happening. 8 of Wands is the card about action. Like, let's go. Jeez, very bold pile here. What is their date coming into this date? Aw, you have the 10 of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the 2 of Cups as well. So again, I feel like there's a very, very flirty energy here. It doesn't feel like if you saw these two people on their date that it's like your two business partners discussing economics. Like, you can tell, everyone around you can tell you two very much like to spend time with each other. And for the date itself, we have the King of Cups. This is like absolute emotion, like just not so much letting your head guide the way unlike some other piles, but more so just, what is your heart telling you about this person? Is your heart saying yes, it's okay to come in? With the King of Cups in reverse, though, I do see that there could be some like, hold up, wait, let's see something first. But I do feel like that's very normal. What is happening actually on this date, Spirit? One card. Okay, we got peacefulness. Okay, that's so great. Yeah, I feel like there's just this energy of calmness. Again, I do feel like you may have known this person for a while already, because it's like you're not so much like, well, what do they think? Do they like me? Do they not like me? It's more so it's like it's been established that there's something here and we're just trying to explore it now. And it's either now or never, I'm getting, with that 7 of Cups that we got earlier. And we got ultimate potential. Wow. Yeah. Wow, this is a really positive reading. It's like you both have this expectation of, well, I don't expect this to go perfect. I don't expect the other person to be like a prince or a princess. It's more so like we both have established what we have here and we're just trying to see what happens. But I do see a lot of fun here. I see a lot of laughing in the cards. There's a lot of smiling, like there's smiles literally all around. Okay, where is this date, Spirit? Where is this taking place? Where could this date be happening? What type of date is this? Okay, so you have, wait, let's get this one first. So what's actually happening in the date itself? It's already around you. This person could be somebody that's already, maybe you're hinting at the fact that you two could go on a date, or someone that you're talking to, or even if you don't realize you even like them yet, they're already around you. Okay, what's up with the date itself? We have cling and lessons. Okay. So you may have to figure something out first before this can actually happen. I'm getting a lot of things outside. Like, all of these cards are people being outside. So it could be something in nature. It could be like, I don't know, I'm getting some sort of outside event because I see the sky a lot here. So, okay, what else do you want to tell us about the date itself before we move on? Too much. Can we get one card? If you have nothing else to tell us. Okay. That's so funny. We have date. Well, no, duh. But I feel like whoever is asking the other person now, it could be like a very formal date asking, like literally the words, will you go on a date with me? And not necessarily like, hey, I have this thing tomorrow you want to like accompany me. And then we have beauty. Yeah, they think you're beautiful. Okay, to close things out, what are we ending with here? So after this date is over, where does this lead to? So after this date is finished, what happens? We have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, after this date is over, what does this mean for this connection in the future? Okay, these are very popular cards today. With this Four of Pentacles, this is letting me know that you guys are going to continue with this connection, but at a very steady, slow pace. It's like making sure that we're on the same page before doing things. So it's like, for example, I see a lot of luggage here. So if some of you decide to move in together, it doesn't have to be immediately after the first date, but if you do, it's like, making ground rules first, and instead of being like, what are you doing? You never told me about this. And then Four of Wands, again, many more dates in the future. And Queen of Swords, again, both of these adding up to this, where it's like you are going to continue, and I feel like there's a lot more dates, but at a slower, steady pace. Okay. Well, what is something about after, Spirit? After this date, after, we have gentleness. You two could be very kind to each other. And what's some advice that pile 3 should know? You do you. Stop trying to change people. That never works. So you may feel a little like, if you already have something for someone right now, you may be feeling like, well, I have to act a certain way for them to like me. No, you don't. And once again, we get self-expression. Just be yourself, my loves. But yeah, that was your reading, pile number 3. I think this was a great one. And please feel free to check out other piles if you feel like you have to. If you feel drawn to my other readings, please go check them out. And I hope you have a great day. See you soon. Hello, pile number 4. If you chose the YSL mini little lipstick that's shimmery, then this is your pile. Something that I am picking up is, so this YSL, if you don't know, is a very bougie, expensive brand, and I actually got this for free at a makeup pop-up. So something I'm picking up is your person. One, I'm getting the word pretty. They can just think you're very, very beautiful. Not that that's the only reason why they're here, but that is something that they think about you. And 2, you could be someone who's very, I'm getting boss, BICTACTA, sorry, my mind just froze. But you're someone who is like, you get things done. Like, you're very good at your job, and that's something that this person finds very attractive. Now, you have the Knight of Swords and generosity. Okay, so with generosity, that can let me know that you could be a very kind person, or like those romance tropes where it's like someone can be sort of mean to everyone else, but they're only nice to one specific person. I feel like that could be something that your date does with you. And with the Knight of Swords here, this is very fast moving energy. It's someone literally running towards something. So for you guys, that could be either you or your person, where it's like they feel like they got an opportunity and they're gonna snag on it. It's like, the game, I don't know why I'm picking that up, but the game Whack-A-Mole, where it's like you see that thing and you just gotta go for it. You don't think twice about it, you just do it. So it's like this energy of, I got a chance, I'm going to use it. So, Spirit, can we get a few cards of who this person is? Who is the person who's taking pile 4 on a date? So they were able to snag pile 4 up. Now, who are they? We have the 9 of Swords and we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, what can you tell us about that? We have engagement. So this person, they're someone who maybe they have been in a lot of despair when it comes to love. I'm feeling maybe they were in a relationship that had to have ended shortly, or it's like with the Ace of Pentacles, it's all about type of offering. So they could sort of be in their head sometimes of, well, is what I'm offering enough for this person? Are they gonna see it as too little? So I feel like there is this thing they're combating of, well, how much are they gonna actually care? And with engagement here, it's like once you reciprocate that you're not just gonna, you know, take one look at them and be like, ugh, ew, then that's what sort of like gives them the confidence to continue going. Okay, how is both sides coming into this date? So how is our pile number 4 coming into this date? You have the Emperor in reverse. And what about their date? So we know what's their energy, but how are they entering it? Ooh, I haven't seen this card in a while. We have the Star and the 8 of Swords. Once again, I feel like this person has a mentality of like they're just really, really hoping it goes well, and they sort of like beat themselves down a bit because the 8 of Swords in reverse, this is the card about like almost like playing the victim sometimes, where it's like terrible things might have happened to them before. I'm getting for some of you, if this is an older reading, an older couple, this person could be a widow. Obviously that's not for all of you, but it's like, you know, that they don't always see what they deserve. So with the Star, they coming into this date with this like this praying almost, where it's like, please that this works. It's this hopefulness. And once again, I feel like whatever the situation was that they were able to ask you out, they're very grateful that that situation came up in the first place. As for you, the Emperor in reverse. With the Emperor, he's somebody who's very like stands on his grounds, makes the rules, like you don't tell me what to do, I tell you what to do. But in reverse, you can be coming into this sort of like I feel like not being the strongest in your decision making. And what I mean by that is sort of like probably letting this person take the lead a little bit more, or just like lowering your guard a bit, where you're kind of like, oh, I don't know, whatever you want to do is fine, oh, whatever is that, fine. And I feel like you're more so in this energy of mostly just observing and seeing how it goes, as opposed to, okay, for our date we're gonna do this and then that and then that. Can we get a message here? The actual date itself. Deep pain. Wow. Geez, somebody is really hurting here. So I feel like this next date can be a very big healing step for somebody here. And opening up. Yep. This date isn't just a date. It's a way to really, and we have closure too. Yeah, you see? This date is a way to really know that whoever needs this out of the two of you is like really helping step up to the next level in this connection, and knowing that this connection is actually possible. Okay, can we get one card for the date itself? Wow, you have so many cards of like just helping the other person, engagement, generosity, and here we have story of my life. I tell myself the story was happening in my life. I choose to make it the kind of story where even the toughest parts have a story of inner beauty. Again, it's like, I feel like it's more so you have this energy of really helping this person. If in the date, let's say you guys are talking and they do start talking about whatever it is that has hurt them so much in the past, you're not just judging them off the bat. You're very much there to support them and let them know that, well, we do have something here, and I do want to make sure that you're comfortable here. Okay, now can we get you rolled away? What about the after date plans? So after this date is over, King of Cups in reverse, the Fool. Interesting. The High Priestess. Okay, interesting. So, the King of Cups, he's been reversed all day. But this is a type of energy where it's like the emotions are there. You two, it's not like you're bored out by this person or you don't feel anything at all. There are feelings here. But in reverse, it's like having to condense them a little bit down, or not just being like super public or super out there immediately. And then for these two, I find these interesting because the High Priestess is all about intuition, you know, knowing how to make the best decisions for one's life. But the Fool is all about taking a risk. So Spirit, why do we have the Fool here? What risk is being taken? Is this by the dates of our pile number 4? Because, yeah, okay, so yeah. I feel like this person, as I mentioned before, they may have this lack of confidence when it comes to you. Like, I am not worthy of pile number 4. So after this, there may not be as big window opportunities. I don't know why, but it's more so taking the risk. Where is this thing? Where exactly are we? Wow, you got, okay, some of you may be drawn to pile number 3 because, wow, these cards are similar. Okay, where is it? Where? Okay, so I do feel like this is an event with other people around. This could be like a more double date situation, or I'm also getting that you could have been set up by friends. So the reason why they had like this opportunity to like go for it is because maybe 2 of your friends were like, oh, you 2 would be good together. But I do think it's something around other people that you know. It's not just going to be strangers. And then I do feel like it could be more stereotypical setting, like a restaurant, something with low lighting, because with the lovers here, it's more so like classical date activities, if that makes sense. Okay. What else do you have to say about this connection? We have silence. There could be a bit of silence throughout. I feel like this energy of you're just mostly listening, not so much taking a lead. Apology. Interesting. Somebody may need to apologize for how they've acted or how they are acting. One more thing, time. Yeah, I feel like this is all about timing. If you're wondering when this is gonna happen, it's all about waiting for the right time. And then finally, what's some advice pile 4 should have? We have rebel, because screw it. So yeah, you may be doing things you don't usually do on this date. And then we also have eat your vegetables, so it might be a restaurant. But so pile number 4, that was your reading. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you feel called to pick on other piles, please do that. Please feel free to check out my other readings, especially in the Valentine's Day collection. Have a great one. Hello, pile number 5. If you chose the Morphe Liquid Lipstick Soul Matte, get it? In the shade My Boo, then this is your reading. This is a beautiful color right here, gorgeous brown. I've been talking to everyone about their lip products, and let me just say, you guys may be a very helpful person, because this lip product, I only sometimes wear it by myself, but I like to also mix it with other lip products so I can create colors that I don't already have, so I don't have to go out and buy a new color all the time. So with that, I feel like some of you could work sort of like corporate-y jobs, or jobs where you have to either interact with a lot of people on the daily basis or in a big group. I feel like whatever it is that you do, you're very practical, and you know how to work around things to get things done. We have, wow, okay, the King of Pentacles. That's exactly what I was freaking saying. With the King of Pentacles, the king is somebody who is very much like, they know what they're doing. A king, especially Pentacles, because Pentacles is very focused on the material success, the work. You're somebody who, whatever it is that you do, either for a living or if you're still a student and you're in school, you're very much like, I don't want to just use the word smart, but like in reality, you guys have a lot of wisdom, and I feel like that's something that whoever it is that's taking on a date can think is very attractive. But even like without them, that's just an amazing trait that you have. And we have worthiness here, so this will go one of 2 ways. Either that some people may not feel like they're worthy enough to go out with you, very basic message, but still saying it. Or it's like this thing where it's like maybe you're not very 100% focused on romance at the moment, and you're just like, okay, but I have more important things to be doing right now. Okay, can we get, what is the person that is taking pile 5 out on a date? So who is taking out pile 5? Or maybe pile 5 is taking them out. Wow, okay, you have the 2 of Cups. Interesting. And then what about how are both of these parties going into this? So how is pile 5 going in? You got 2 cards. The Chariot and the Devil. And how is their date going into this date with them? How are they coming into this? 1 card, please. How are they coming into this date with pile 5? The 4 of Swords. Jeez, we need some more confident people here. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. Always love to see that. Okay. Firstly, I feel like for a lot of you in this group, you feel like you have met like the perfect person for you. And I know that's such a huge thing to say, like, how dare she? But with the 2 of Cups, it's like this person could be like your perfect mirror image. Again, nobody's perfect, but it's like, wow, you happen to be what I was actually looking for. And there's like this sense here where, once again, you could be someone who's not necessarily seeking out love, or even if you are, it's like it's not what you're thinking about day and night. But with this person, it's like they're the ones who made you think about it again, because in your side we have the Chariot and the Devil. So you could have a lot of attraction towards them, especially physical attraction, and you may even surprise yourself like, I don't usually feel like this around people. Why do I feel like this for this person? And then we also have the Chariot. The Chariot is like moving fast. Like, I want something and I'm going to get it. So for you guys, it's more of like your level of interest is more at its peak with this person as it has been with others in the past. As for how they're going into this day, we have the 4 of Swords. So can you clarify this 4 of Swords, Spirit? Because the 4 of Swords, well, there it is. The Tower, okay. And your person can have a bit more in their head than you before this, because with the Tower, this is about like disaster striking, change happening, and then the 4 of Swords is about healing from something. So this could be something non-related to you, like this person has had other terrible date experiences, or they got out of a really bad thing before. So going on this date with you is like, I'm getting not necessarily like they just did it to just do it, whatever, like, oh, I need to get back out there, but more so of like, if this doesn't go well, it would absolutely crush them because of how interested. Sorry about that, low battery. So it's like the need of, they have a lot more heaviness on their mind. Not that you don't, because you're going into this with more so of a, well, I'm very interested just to actually having an opportunity to be here. Whereas with this person, it's more of like they might be putting more pressure on themselves on making this like, amazing and perfect. So what about the date itself? So the actual date. What is going on? Come on. Ooh, a lot. Okay, we have friendliness. Again, I feel like you two have like this energy of you, or it's like, oh, I wasn't expecting to feel like this, but because we have like this thing already, it's just coming out of me. Like a lot of flirting energy. We have abundance. That's a great. And then we have perseverance. Again, it's like this energy of, I feel like both of you are on this track where it's like romance isn't the number one thing you have, but because you are so interested in the other, you're like, well, time to, create a quadratic formula of how to make this work. What else do you want to tell us about this? You got nothing to say? Realization. So again, once again, we're just repeating things at this point. But it's like but it's like what made you guys actually do this in the first place is not like, hey, I'm bored, let's just go do this. It's more so it's like, okay, I want to know, why am I feeling like this with you specifically? Okay, where is the date itself? So what type of activities would this date entail? what's going on? Where is it? So what's happening in the actual date itself? One card, please. One at a time. Yeah, so much to say here. We have the Moon, the King of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, I do feel like, unlike the other piles, this day can involve more physical activity. Wink. Just kidding. But like with the Seven of Pentacles, this is outside. You have here in the air, you have something with water. So it could be like activities instead of just sitting at a restaurant. So for example, it could be as simple as a picnic, or it could be something like going to a museum, you know, taking a swimming class, Pilates, something where it's like you're physically going to be moving your body, or it's not just you sit down and talk, that's it. And I feel like there's a lot of fun around that. It's not like, why am I doing this? It's this energy of actually genuinely having fun. Okay, what about after our date? So this is how it's going. When this date is over, what's up with this connection? What's gonna happen? You have the Nine of Pentacles. Anything else? After this connection, what happens after? Okay, so basically every pile has had like continuation. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, it's more so giving me like, sorry, this thing keeps cutting, but it's like now that you guys have established that this is going to blossom into more, I feel like either you or both of you could have this thing of having to learn how to put love first. You could be a workaholic or just, again, other things on your mind, but it's like, okay, you don't just have one day and that's it. It's like, well, now that we're going to continue to be something, what is this going to entail? How do we continue to learn to be in each other's lives and put each other's first? It's not everyone else's fault, it's yours. Stop blaming others. Okay, so it's like learning how to manage that time. Okay. We also have withdrawal, patience, and vacation. Again, some of you just need a break from all that you're doing right now. Some of you could be parents already, but it's like after this, you two together are going to learn how to really put these types of relationships together first and actually make it a part of your life instead of on the back burner. But yeah, pile 5, that was your reading. Hopefully you liked it. Please feel free to check out any other pile. Please feel free to check out the other readings. Thank you for being here and see you soon.